Hi everyone, this is Professor Carlston, recording a lecture at the Toyota dealership. Here's a nice beautiful car. Look at that.
Deep inside of a parallel universe, it's getting harder and harder.
Professor Carlston. This is Work Attitudes and Employer Expectations. This is DSPS270. Work Attitudes and Employer Expectations. This is Week 5, Lecture 1. All right. So today we're going to talk about dealing with difficult coworkers. This is probably the most difficult topic to discuss. We do not have control over people and how they react. Sometimes how people react can be the most upsetting thing for us. When people get angry, it can be directed at us and we're the ones who get hurt. Yet remember, what we do have control over is how we react to these situations. Sometimes circumstances are fair to you and sometimes they are not. We must choose to be mature and do what is best for us by keeping our job and a clean performance record. So here are 9 tips. Number 1 is be calm. Remember, we have control over how we react to people and situations. If we react with anger, it might escalate. It escalates everything and become ugly, maybe to the point where we lose our job, which is what we don't want to happen. However, if we react calmly and under control, we can find a solution. People who are calm are seen as someone who is under control, centered, and more respectable. Okay. Number 2 is understanding the person's intentions. No one wants to be mean just for sake of being mean. No one makes a mean comment just for the sake of being mean either. Okay. When someone says something mean, it is usually because of jealousy, attention, or some other reason. So if someone does or says something that is harsh or offensive, understand why that person said or did that before you make a judgment. Right? Very important. Understand where they're coming from. That's all that means. Okay? Get some perspective from others. Believe it or not, you are not the only person who has been through this before. Okay? Working and living with difficult people has always been an issue since humans have roamed the earth. So ask what other people think. Ask someone older or someone you respect. They can probably help you get through a tough situation. Share your story and listen to what the person or people have to say. You might find some golden advice in the conversation. So get some perspective from others means asking advice from someone who's been through it before. Right? Number 4, if you're doing or saying something that is upsetting, let the person know where you are coming from. I'm doing this or saying this because I feel whatever. Explain yourself. Let the person know where you're coming from. It's not bad. Like it says, I'm just misunderstood. Sometimes people are resistant because they think you are just trying to be difficult with them. The point is to be honest with people and tell them why you say and do the things you do. Give them a background and everything to explain why you act and say the things you do. It is not to be disruptive. Okay? So many people are misunderstood. And that's okay. You just have to explain why you do it. Number 5, build a rapport, which is also like building trust. Like the last point in explaining yourself to others so they understand you, consider developing a professional relationship with or friendship with your coworkers. Building a rapport means developing a personal relationship with your coworkers, finding if they have kids or what they like to do outside of work, because they probably have something in common with you. All right? By understanding your coworkers, it will help you understand how they operate and what they would say and do and why they would say and do certain things. All right? Number 6, treat the person with respect. This goes back to the golden rule. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. No one likes to be treated as if he or she is dumb, incapable, or incompetent. So if you treat someone with disrespect, he or she will respond with disrespect. However, if you respond with empathy, caring, and understanding, then he or she will respond to you the same way. All right. Number 7, focus on what can change. If things seem unfair or someone said or did something offensive, consider what can change about it. Whatever it is, acknowledge that the situation already occurred. Can it be changed back? If not, then we must cope with the result and move forward. Remember, we do not have control over the world or other people, but what we do have control over is what we have control over, or how we react. So focus on what can change. Number 8 is, if you tried reasoning with the people or person and still for whatever reason they still are difficult to deal with them, then consider ignoring their behavior and actions. That's right, ignore what they say or do. It is as simple as that. Interact with the people or person only when needed. If it is something that has to do with work or school, then you do what you need to do. Outside of that, you mind your own business and you remain calm. Okay, so let's say you've done all those things and it still doesn't work. And this is the last resort. Talk to your supervisor. If all else fails and you've tried to ignore the behavior or words of another and it still disrupts your work or studies, tell the teacher or your boss. This is the last resort because no one wants to be a tattletailer. Is it tattleteller or tattletailer? But if you tried everything out, including trying to ignore the person and understand where he or she is coming from, and still that does not produce a comfortable result, then tell your supervisor. Now realize, your boss really does not care what is going on between coworkers unless results are produced. So if the issue affects production and results, then it is important. But beware, they can always hire someone else to do your job. Or if the person is making the workplace uncomfortable for you and everyone else, they can replace the other person too. Unfortunately, that is the drama of the workplace. No one likes to lose their job. All right, so with that said, take the quiz for this lecture, and if you have any questions, contact me. So I'm going to go to the quiz, and here's the quiz right here. Let's preview it. Question 1, which is not a way to work with a difficult coworker? It is beating your coworker up after work. Do not beat your coworker up after work. All right. Being or remaining calm is what? One of the ways I can work with difficult coworkers. Is not the best way to deal with coworkers. Is something I do after I beat up my coworker or will get me fired. Okay, it's actually one of the ways I can work with difficult coworkers, and that's for you to remain calm. Understanding the person's intention is what? Understanding the other person's point of view, not necessary because I go to work and school to learn, necessary to get dirt on my coworkers, or necessary to understand why people are so evil. It's understanding the other's point of view. Question 4, getting another person's perspective means understanding how someone with the same experience dealt with a similar situation, getting information on your coworkers so I can use it against him or her, gaining advice from someone so I can get them fired, or knowing what their intention is to do evil or good. It's actually this one, understanding how someone with the same experience dealt with a similar situation. It's like getting advice. Question 5, true or false? Explaining yourself can be a good way to communicate with your coworkers. That is true. Question 6, building a rapport with your coworkers means developing a personal relationship, understanding why they must work, getting information on them so they can get fired, finding out about their criminal background. It's developing a personal relationship. All right, question 7. Treating others with respect refers to what? The golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated, a fortune cookie saying, or learning kung fu and focus. It's the golden rule. Coping is what? Learning to accept the things we can change and the things we cannot change. Is an ice cream topping. Is understanding the other person's perspective. It is learning to accept the things we can change and the things we cannot change. All right, question 9. Ignoring coworkers means only interact with them when necessary. pretending they do not exist at all, or build a rapport or relationship with them. It's only interact with them when necessary. Okay, and the last question, if you have tried amicably to solve your differences with a difficult coworker, the last resort is to talk to your what? Supervisor, boss, mom and dad, other coworkers. The answer is supervisor or boss. All right, after this, make sure you click on Submit Quiz so I know that you took it. If you guys have any questions about this lecture or the quiz, we went over the answers, we went over the content, let me know, all right? It's very, very important this semester that you always keep in contact with me if you're not able to be on Canvas or if you're not able to join us on the Zooms or email. We can always work something out. All right, you guys have a great one.